redneck snack where life is too short to be serious. Yeah, you're probably wondering what our problem is right now. But hey, we ain't the first to do this type of review. Now, we may be the first to do it with 9 different Mountain Dew variants, but that is what it is. We're going to have a good time doing this, and y'all going to enjoy watching it. Now, I was trying to get a few other variants, and I'm thinking we might have to do a part 2 here in the near future.
If you can find more.
Yeah, if I can find more, we'll add on to it. But we have 9, including the OG and the Real Sugar, which was a real surprise for me. Wegmans didn't have their own Mountain Dew, but I could find Real Sugar Mountain Dew, so that's a plus. But yeah, very exciting stuff. Just off-the-wall review. Give you any opinion we want, except for if it's Mountain Dew, because we don't want to trash Mountain Dew here, do we?
No, of course not.
And it's a classic, so. But yeah, Michael, do you have anything else that you would like to add? I know you're the one who really wanted to do this thing, and that
Yeah.
huge amount of mess over here.
I promise we don't have a problem. I just saw, there's always these knockoff brands they have at stores, and I always wondered, like, I never see people buy them. I never buy them. So, like, are they worth their salt or not? So this is a really good opportunity to. We tried a Sheetz flavored or a Sheetz brand soda the other day, and it turned out to be really, really good. And I was like, hey, maybe these are pretty good too. Like out of everything here, the only thing besides the Mountain Dews I've had is the Sun Drop. So I'll be curious to see how they hold up with the OG.
Fair point. Right? Yeah, and keep in mind, folks, if you are really on a tight budget and can't enjoy these many great snacks that I share, this is a very good review for your budget, because you could get many of these for just $1. That is a steal without a doubt. Speaking of $1, I didn't think to check Dollar Tree. I don't know if they've got anything.
I don't know either.
But I'll have to check down the line. But yeah, speaking of budget, you can get these for, penny pinching. You can do it. And these are, maybe not surprisingly, cheaper than, where's the Mountain Dew? Is this it?
No, it's over here.
Than the Mountain Dew. So that's just crazy, but it's the truth. I mean, Mountain Dew's a brand that's popular and they charge for it. These other ones, there's not much of a name here and it's generic. But that doesn't mean it doesn't have good flavor. So we're going to go ahead and dive into it. We'll start out with the Mountain Dew. We'll go to the Mountain Dew Real Sugar because everyone says, oh, how much better that is than regular Mountain Dew. And then we'll go through all the rest of them. So let's go ahead and move this pile of mess. Oh, we didn't smile for a thumbnail. Well. We got like 2 minutes, 3 minutes of video of us talking. We'll get something out of it.
That'll work.
So, all right, guys.
Need some ice.
Yeah, I guess.
Just a minimal amount, right?
All right, that's what I'm doing. I don't want to take too much. So yeah, we're starting out with the Mountain Dew. Oh, and just a reminder, if you don't already subscribe, smash that subscribe button, like, comment, and share this video, and check out my Instagram, Redneck Snack.
All right.
I don't want to hold tongue because we're going to go through a lot. Oh, boy.
Well, it'll fizz down. It'll fizz down.
This thing has quite a yellow tint compared to usual. Well, then again, we're used to seeing it in that green tinted bottle. But
yeah. I mean, it looks normal to me. I drink a lot of Mountain Dew. But, I guess we just go straight for it.
Why does this taste flat?
Doesn't taste flat to me. I think you're losing it.
I'm going to say I hope I don't have COVID, but that burrito I had this morning was flavorful, so it's definitely not COVID.
Well, there you go. Well,
give me a little bit more, because that...
Not quite getting it?
Yeah.
This did it kind of explode on me when I opened it.
Yeah, it tastes like your normal dew.
Always good, always great.
Yeah, it's definitely an enjoyable beverage. I do enjoy a lot of the variants, like dews, the different flavors of Mountain Dew a little bit more. But you can't go wrong with a classic citrus flavored Mountain Dew. So, I mean, I don't think we're rating.
No, we're not.
We're not. We're just, going through, trying it and saying, hey, what it is. And it's pretty much a lemon, lime, and orange blend for an enjoyable beverage. And so that's like what makes it different than your typical Sprite or something, is that orange citrus flavor there. So any other remarks before we get to the real sugar?
It's always good. It's always great. It's Mountain Dew. We've done many reviews, and it all started with the OG one.
All right, so real sugar. I might have to take quite a few of these home with me.
Yeah, I had actually not had the real sugar. Not that I can recall.
So I guess people say this is also Throwback, just rebranded as real sugar. I don't know why you would ever rebrand that, because the Throwback's just a very popular design. But, to each their own, right?
Maybe people didn't like the Throwback. I don't know.
No, people loved it. They loved it. That's why I'm just like, why would you do it? But
I mean, I like the Dew Shine, and they got rid of that. Hopefully, bring it back. All right, real sugar.
it's a bit different.
It is a bit different.
Like this, it's not sweeter. It's just the way that the sweetness is portrayed. It's like a fresher sweetness.
Well, it's like normal Mountain Dew. Like all Mountain Dews have that kind of artificial flavor to them. Like that same bite. And this one's just a little different. I prefer regular Mountain Dew to this, but it's not a bad alternative.
I don't know, this feels like a classier version of Mountain Dew. This is like if you're going on like a date or you're having a wedding.
I wouldn't go that far.
And y'all trying to, drink Mountain Dew and whiskey mix together still. Man, it's just a classier version. Do I say I like it more? No, I think I like it, pretty same level. It's just like, it's like you have a choice between Walmart wine and Vineyard wine.
I know. I think there's a few steps you're missing in between there. I don't think you can make that jump.
Okay, ABC store wine.
Yeah, there you go.
And Vineyard wine.
There you go. That's
so
better.
it just feels classy. It feels like I should be wearing a suit and tie for this beverage.
It's enough of that.
But I don't know.
It's good, but it's not the classic.
It's classic in its own way, though.
Yeah. I mean, I get what you're saying. It's just not. It's not what we know and love, or what I know and love.
I enjoy it.
Yeah.
A lot of people say it's better than regular Mountain Dew, but I don't know. I think it's on the same level.
All right. So where do we go next?
I think we should go for what we think has the best chance to kind of taste good or close to what we think has the least chance. So yeah, Sundrop and then Sheetz Pop.
This is like, so Sundrop is kind of like, it's like a national alternative, Like, yeah, it's technically like a knockoff or whatnot. You could have just dropped it in.
I didn't want 2 pieces of ice in there.
But it's like the national one. Like, you can get Sundrop a lot of places. So, obviously it's made a name for itself. So we'll see. I've had it before, but I've never done it like side by side.
You know what we didn't look for?
What did we not look for?
Mellow Yellow.
I saw Mellow Yellow. I mean, I think Mellow Yellow is pretty different.
You think so? I think
I've had a lot of Mellow Yellow.
I think in the next video we could definitely evaluate
Throw it in there?
Yeah. I mean, 9's a crowd anyway, so it's all good.
You know?
The bottle is flimsy.
I mean, you're just not used to using 2 liter, maybe. So you're always using the 20 ounce.
All right, here.
It smells different.
Yeah,
already,
it definitely
so.
smells different. So. A lot more of a lemon lime concentration, and I would say it's a lot more heavy on the lime, if anything.
Yeah, in terms of Mountain Dew, it's not very close, but it's not bad. I like it. But it's very much, it's more like if Mountain Dew and Sprite had like a child, you know?
Yeah, that would make sense. And then you infuse some more lime. Because I think that's a very lime.
They got the lime genes.
It's a very lime forward flavor there. So it's, again, it's not bad, but it's not as good as Mountain Dew and that's a subjective opinion. But it's not as good as Mountain Dew. But what we can factually say is that it's nothing like Mountain Dew.
Yeah, it is not the same. They're both labeled as citrus sodas, but and that was our criteria. Is Mountain Dew is labeled as a citrus soda, and we went Sundrop itself also says citrus soda.
Yep, I think it all comes down to A, being a citrus soda, and B, that color kind of being close to that like murky green yellow color that the mixture of those 3 fruits would kind of make. So now we're on to Sheetz Citrus Drop, and on the picture it looks like it's a lemon, a lime, and an orange. So the 3 fruits that we all love and know to be in Mountain Dew, even though they are not very, they're kind of obscure about what they put in Mountain Dew, but it's like, what's in there.
Yeah.
It's called citrus. And you taste lemon and lime and you taste a different flavor. Well, you know it's orange. All right.
Very similar color. See, the last one, you kind of knew right off the smell that it was going to taste different, but this one kind of smells more like the Sundrop. So
I'm not getting a lot of smell from this one.
it tastes kind of like the real sugar.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. But then the aftertaste, it kind of, like the lime kind of pops out.
Definitely closer to the Mountain Dew Real Sugar. It has less of that bite to it. And it tastes less artificial. You know? I think just a little bit. It tastes a little less artificial.
The interesting thing is that it uses high fructose corn syrup. That's just wild. That it's not even, a real sugar product. But it tastes a lot more like the real sugar than any of the other things we've had so far. It's not bad. And I think definitely like the lime pops out when push comes to shove. But yeah, they don't put any high fructose corn syrup in the real sugar. I just wanted to make sure. But yeah, that's pretty close to the real sugar. Not quite as much to the OG. So,
yeah, not quite, but it was good.
Yeah, and so we're not rating any of this, I guess, because, so far we haven't really done any of that.
We're just here to tell you what's closest, what's your best alternative. And right now
we don't have anything that's kind of like...
Nothing hits the nail right on the head.
Yeah, so, but if you do miss real sugar and you have a Sheetz, well, you got Citrus Drop Pop. That's pretty close. Other than the aftertaste. If you can deal with the aftertaste, you'll be fine.
And following that, this also is called Citrus Drop from Kroger. And I figure we finish up with the last of the ones that don't have mountain in the name. And then we move on. Because, yeah.
Oh, so we'll do the ones with mountain last?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe hold out a bit of hope for that. right?
Well, yeah, but I have a feeling the mountain ones are gonna be the least exciting ones. But
Yeah, we'll see.
But that's what makes it exciting, isn't it? All right, citrus drop.
Kroger, it was 68 cents.
Yeah,
for this 2 liter.
this right here, 71 cents with tax.
But it wasn't clear that this was it for a moment. I was a little confused.
Tastes like its own thing.
It definitely comes closer to the real sugar though. Like all of them I think are closer to the real sugar Mountain Dew than they are regular Mountain Dew, right?
I mean, I don't even know if that really. I just think this one's a little bit different.
I think it's kind of close. I think it's similar to the citrus drop that we just had from Sheetz.
Honestly, I think this one has a little bit more lemon in it. Like I get a little bit more sourness.
Yeah, I get that.
That's what I'm seeing here. That's why I'm saying it's different. So that one's a little bit more lemon forward, but it doesn't have that like loud artificial flavor in it either. So it's okay. I think that one's probably my least favorite so far. The other ones, feel either classy or like Sundrop. I just preferred that the lime, be louder than the lemon. If anything, I prefer them to be balanced, but if one's going to be louder than the other,
which is usually the case.
I think the lime is much, more perplexing and enjoyable.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. It's my least favorite so far, but that's just me.
All right. So which one's next? We have Avalanche. Yes, I didn't even see it.
I got this at Lidl, I believe.
Where?
Lidl. So it's like Aldi, but it doesn't have as much exciting brand, like store brand stuff. But this was one of the things that they had, and it's called Avalanche. It's a citrus flavor soda. There's a look at it. There's the top. It's got the color.
Smells kind of there.
I think it's closer to Mountain Dew than the others. I think it's kind of like a fusion between OG Mountain Dew and real sugar.
But it is quite good. I think, as of right now, that's my favorite one.
Like better than Mountain Dew? Or
No.
Off brand.
Yes, out of all the off brands, I'd say that is my favorite one. It's pretty close. It's sweeter though. Like you taste that sugar at the end. It has like a really sweet like aftertaste to it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh wait, I'm looking at the right one. Also uses a high fructose corn syrup, but it does taste like a hybrid between OG Mountain Dew and real sugar, so it's pleasant. I definitely think I can agree with him. I still am biased towards the real sugar, just because how classy it feels drinking a Mountain Dew that says real sugar. But I think that works. I think it positions itself pretty nicely, and it's a good little hybrid. It's definitely better than all the other off-brand ones we've had, because all the off-brands, they either focus on one thing too much, focus on another too little, and it just, it's, I don't know. But
yeah, I'd say it gets the job done, and it's from a place I've never heard of, so.
You've never heard of Lidl?
No.
Well, y'all got some I'm sure y'all got plenty in Nova. It's like Aldi. So.
Maybe. I don't know. I usually just went to Giant. But that was good. So which one is next? Got Mountain Lion, Mountain Shoutin', and Mountain Lightning.
Let's get this one out of the way. It looks nothing like Mountain Dew It is very much something that looks like you took Sprite and you mixed it with Mountain Dew. You can get this at Martin's. You can get this at Giant's. There might be a few other places that sell the Giant brand, but it doesn't come to mind as far as I know. So let's get to pouring. Well, the color changes a lot when you pour it.
Yeah, it is quite clear, though. A little bit foggier, but
that's interesting.
Okay.
That's another flavor where I think it just kind of lines up with Mountain Dew.
It's definitely chasing down the right path. It's distinctly different. Like, it doesn't quite get there, you know, but it's definitely following it. It's pretty close.
I think it got just a dash more lime to it too, but it definitely is closer. Maybe not like closer than Avalanche, but then all the others, I would say definitely.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a perplexing drink.
Yeah, I'd say so. I do think Avalanche is still better as of right now. All right.
So we got two more. We're gonna do Food Lion's Mountain Lion just because it's the same. It's the same affiliate with Giant and Martin's and all that. So I expect it could taste very similar, but
yeah, we'll see if they just threw the same product in a different bottle.
I would expect so.
I mean, all these things are similar products in the same bottle.
Hey, if we decide we hate it, if we lie on camera and just say we hate it, we could double your money back guarantee.
Yeah, you're 78 cents back to $1.50.
Hey, that's well, that can't get me much. It can't get me a Happy Meal. I was gonna say I can go buy me a Happy Meal. I just want to read over. I'm gonna read over the flavors when we try this.
They are different.
Yeah, they're different. I think just the overall citrus flavor of it is stronger, and I think this one is pretty close to Mountain Dew, if I do say so myself.
I still think Avalanche is closer. That's my humbled opinion, but
I mean, the aftertaste of this also has a good amount of lime, and I can see where you're saying Avalanche is closer. I was just saying it's closer than
agree.
Shouting Mountain, but that's crazy that they taste different. I'm gonna read over the ingredients: carbonated waters, high fructose, citrus acid, orange concrete. Like, all the flavors are in the same order, and they say the same thing. So that's just weird. They're supposed to taste the same, but they don't. And it might be just the bottling company that they do it through. But one last Mountain Dew.
Mountain Lightning. Definitely the loudest of the names, right?
Yeah, and you could get this everywhere. Everywhere, because there's a Walmart everywhere. I mean, if you don't have a Walmart, I don't know where they're
Whoa.
I don't know where
that was forceful. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I don't know where that.
That was like popping the seal on, like...
It's got Mountain Lightning as a name for a reason. But if you ain't got a Walmart, I feel sorry for you. I mean, unless you got some really bougie stores. But if you ain't got a Walmart...
Everywhere's got a Walmart. It's your friendly neighborhood Walmart.
I hope you at least have a Dollar General. So, but if you have a Dollar General, you don't get off-brand sodas. You have to buy Mountain Dew because they have an exclusive deal with Mountain Dew.
It smells like Mountain Dew.
That's the closest.
That is the closest.
Here's my thing. I wouldn't be surprised with how Walmart dominates the supply chain. I would not be surprised if they flex their way into the Pepsi warehouses, their bottling distribution, and all that nonsense. I would not be surprised if Pepsi makes this for them. I wouldn't be.
That's a close alternative. Because it is very close. It's not 100%. And you know, I'm going to do a little, just at the end here. Do you want a little?
Just a splash. Ah, that's more than a splash.
There's a splash followed by a crash. Just a little bit top off. Yeah,
Mountain Dew just pops more.
It does. I think it's super distinct. It's really like, it's such a recognizable flavor, and it's so strong in what it does, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But I think we do both agree that Mountain Lightning is the closest, right?
Mm-hmm. Just a watered down Mountain Dew. That's really what it is. And Walmart already has an exclusive Mountain Dew flavor. So they've already made that kind of contract with Pepsi.
It's not a great one though.
But the thing is, I think Pepsi makes this for them.
Probably.
They're too busy bullying suppliers into doing stuff for them, where I just think they bullied Pepsi into doing that for them.
I mean, they are the Amazon of grocery stores.
Well, Amazon's going to be the Amazon of grocery stores here sooner or later.
Getting there. Not quite there yet. But, do you have any final thoughts?
I mean, none of these were terrible.
No, none of them were terrible.
None of them. So if you really are broke and you want some enjoyable soda, whether it tastes like Mountain Dew or not, I just say, risk it all and buy some off-brand Mountain Dew. I mean, if this is a pride issue for you, just buy one of those and keep it on. No, I mean the Mountain Dew.
Oh, the Mountain Dews.
If it's a pride issue for you, just buy one of those when you have the money, and then when you have a friend over and you don't want them to know you're drinking this, just pour it into the Mountain Dew and start drinking out of the Mountain Dew bottle. That's
or
all.
Just get them a glass and say, "Hey, here's some Mountain Dew," and see if they notice.
They might not, but either way, I just think these are all good alternatives, whether they taste like it or not. There's just minor differences. I will say none of them really pop as much as Mountain Dew. Like, the flavor doesn't burst as much. But that's not a bad thing. I mean, if you have money, you have money. If you don't, you don't. And I think typically what you buy these things for is A, you're on a budget, or B, one of the things really keep in mind, if you're a heavy drinker, if you like to have big parties and everything, these are all good things for whether we're having like a kid sober party or we're having, an alcoholic party where we're doing mixed drinks. These are all good for mixing with a mixed drink. I mean, I think you'll be fine. You won't complain. No one will complain unless they're like a huge Mountain Dew cultist. Which,
don't come after me like that.
I'm not coming for you. I'm just thinking about back home, like, when people would mix, Jim Beam and Crown with, Mountain Dew.
That's a crime. I knew someone who did Captain Morgan with Mountain Dew because they didn't have anything else. And that hurt my soul. Like,
I think it'd be cool to do that. But, most people, they're like, I'd rather not deal with the off-brand stuff. But, like, if you're getting ready to have a big party, budget. Be smart. You can do smart things. You ain't got to always invest in the name brand. We love you, Mountain Dew. That's why we do a bunch of reviews over here.
Okay.
But but I'm just saying, if there's a time where you're like thinking, oh, I could always do something else other than Mountain Dew, these are here for you. So
I think my biggest takeaway of all of this stuff, I've had a few off-brand sodas before. One that never is wrong. Like, they're all a little different, but one that is almost always right is like Sprite knockoffs, lemon lime knockoffs. Have you noticed how they're all extremely close usually? This one, the spectrum was really wide. I think that kind of hints at the ambiguity of Mountain Dew.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we have what the generic flavor entails, but no one gets it quite the same. It's kind of like if you try to do like a Coke or Pepsi knockoff, it's difficult. But you have some drinks, like orange soda. Like, if you gave me orange Fanta and orange Sunkist, I probably couldn't tell the difference. Actually, almost for certain couldn't tell the difference between the two. Same with like grape sodas and things like that. But this one, the spectrum is pretty wide. It's difficult to tell. Like, how to get it to the master, how to get it as close as possible.
I think that's what makes it beautiful. Because now we don't just have Mountain Dew and its millions of flavors. Now we have Mountain Dew and its millions of variants. It's like we jumped into the Marvel multiverse and just pulled everything in here. And it's just a beautiful thing.
Let's just say I'm glad I grew up in the universe where this is the king.
Oh, yes. Yes. Because these other ones, I don't know. I don't know what kind of world would make them the top citrus soda, but
who knows?
I mean, I could see a world that would make this the king.
The real sugar.
And we're in a world that kind of tries to make it the king, but this still is the king.
We're in a world that tries to make diet the king. All these zero sugar things out there.
Well, I understand why you would make that, just because there's people who like to drink Mountain Dew that can't drink sugar for whatever reason. But it's just like, it's not that good.
No.
It's not that good.
You go look at our Baja Blast review, and you'll see we tried Baja Zero Sugar. It was not there. It was not there at all. Like, and don't get me wrong, I have nothing against zero sugar beverages. My favorite soda ever is a zero sugar soda. It's Fresca. But,
Fresco's good.
Fresca, I know, right? Fresca's real good. But, it's just, it doesn't compare to the real thing. But if that's all you can drink, at least it's there for you.
I think the biggest issue to consider with diet sodas is like, I think they try too hard. They try and pull in that artificial flavor and just jack it up with a lot of sweetener. What you could really do, and I know it might be a lot more expensive to do, is you just go and get the natural flavors of, this would apply more to like the fruity stuff. Just try and get the fruity flavors in there, and that's going to create the natural sweetness that it needs, rather than you jacking it up with something that it just doesn't need. And I think that's what Fresca pretty much does. Like, I think there's a bit of little sweetener, but for the most part, they pull in, what is it, grapefruit?
It's grapefruit.
They pull in that, and they just...
It's also the first diet soda.
Interesting.
Well, there were a few other diet things, but it was the first real diet soda. It was Fresca. And it's not popular anymore because people don't have good taste. Fresca.
Well, the boys have kind of revived it.
A little bit.
So, have you watched that yet?
I didn't like it.
Oh my goodness.
It's all right though. But,
well, I don't know. I don't think we got much left to say on that.
I think that pretty much wraps up this fun little / long review.
It was a nice side mission, so.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if you're watching at this point, you're watching for us. You're not watching for this.
I mean, probably in the first place you were watching for us, but...
yeah, because this is kind of a silly concept. There's nothing new here.
Nothing new.
Just fun.
It's new to you, then it could be new. If you're wondering, I didn't tell you. Well, I did tell you. But if it just, bounced off your mind, and someone's probably going to comment on this and say, where'd you get the real Sugar Mountain Dew? Well, I'm going to say it one more time, and then I'll probably have to tell the person. But
the circle of life.
it's from Wegmans. From Wegmans. Now, that doesn't guarantee your Wegmans is going to have it. I would not go out of my way.
And you might not be near a Wegmans.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Don't go out of your way and looking for a Wegmans just to get it. Do I even remember what Wegmans it was? No, it was
the one by Rocket Fizz, right?
It was in Nova. No, because I drove to Pentagon City, and then I came back down 66. So it's the second to last one, I believe. It's the second to last. If you're heading west on 66 from Nova, it's the second to last thing. It might have been Falls Church. It might have been that area. But I was like, wow.
I didn't even know they had one.
They have real Sugar Mountain Dew. And I just carried that thing like a baby. Even though I couldn't find Mountain W or W Mountain, whatever Wegmans thing is, I found the good old real Sugar Mountain Dew, and that's a W in its own thing. So, yeah, I think that's my happiest find, even though I don't think it was anything all too special. But again, it's the eye of the beholder. A lot of people love it. And
a lot of people won't.
Some people might not. So, yeah. I think that's my final thought. I'm getting kind of tired now for no reason.
Me too.
Maybe it's all this soda, but
you'd think the caffeine will wake you up.
I think maybe if there's an overload, it just kind of bogs you down.
And then we're going.
All right. Oh yeah, I got coffee I could drink. That'll wake me up because I need to leave here sooner or later. But
yeah, guess that's that.
Yeah. All right, guys. We'll be back with more Mountain Dew reviews. Looking into finding Uproar, which is coming out in October from Hearsay, and then Snapped, which is November. So hopefully we'll get to do another review. I'll definitely keep my eye out on more off-brand sodas from Mountain Dew. If you guys have any recommendations of where to get it, just drop in the comments so we can kind of ramp up for that part too. But yeah, other than that, this is pretty much it. We'll see if Mountain Dew has any online exclusives up their sleeves. I have a feeling we're going to probably get Sugar Cookie Mountain Dew. That's just my prediction. I just think that's going to come if they've already done Cake Smash. Now, I don't know if I need to see what trademarks they've kind of followed for. I'll probably make a post asking about that on Reddit because people always bring that up. So if they haven't done any trademarks, then it's not likely. But if they've done any trademarks, I'll definitely make some speculations and some guesses. But yeah, that's it for us. And yeah, do you have anything else?
Nah, I don't.
That's it. All right, before I fall asleep, we're going to see y'all around. Yeah!